Hey everybody, welcome back. I want to go ahead and jump on something here. Steven Crowder, or Louder with Crowder, who's one of my favorite political commentators, I guess you could say. But he's a comedian. He has his own show. He's got Mug Club, which I'm a part of. Um, they a lot of people already know that he did get kicked off of YouTube again, for some stuff that was said against Kamala. But I guess because he had a blow up doll of Kamala in his office. Well, of Kamala, I say of Kamala, it had her face on it. It wasn't even noticeable that it was actually her, but I mean, he made jokes about it. He's a comedian, but because of that, he was suspended off of YouTube again for another 2 weeks, um, leading up to the election. Um, but there's I watched this show again today, and there's some other stuff that come up that just in case a lot of people don't know about it, I wanted to cover it. I mean, I know I don't reach a lot of people, but Steven Crowder is one of the inspirations that I had in actually starting this and wanting to get you know the message out. Because in my mind, if I can reach one person and change one person's mind, it's worth it to me, and that's why I am trying to do this. But he was taken off of YouTube again, and he's been hit with some other stuff here in the last day. Now, a lot of people already know that um, Elon Musk of X and the Rumble CEO are actually suing um, the WFA. It stands for the World Federation of Advertisers. And anyway, they pretty much they control 90% of the oh gosh, what was it? The ad revenues. So 90% of ads that go onto YouTube or anything else that people Twitch, I guess. I don't know if Twitch does commercials or not, but um basically they control the vast majority of advertising on these sites, and they they're in a lawsuit right now with Rumble and X. See right here, we can take a look, and this here, it actually says, you know, Elon Musk's X, formerly Twitter, and Rumble, a right wing video sharing platform. Rumble's not right wing; it's just a free speech platform. But that's what people are going to label it as right wing, because a lot of the Republicans and the right wing people have gone to Rumble because YouTube doesn't allow people to have free speech anymore. You can't say, even though a lot of it's true, you can't say it because it goes against the media complex industrial machine. And YouTube's part of that. And even this current administration, when Jen Psaki said it when she was talking about Spotify and YouTube, and they need to be careful what they let people post on there, but it's not free speech anymore. Um, anyway, they filed an antitrust lawsuits against the World Federation of Advertisers and its Global Alliance for Responsible Media (GARM) initiative. The lawsuits allege that the WFA and GARM conspired to boycott X and Rumble, withholding billions of dollars in advertising revenue, which, from what I saw watching Crowder today, that that seems to be par for the course. Now, um, now Louder with Crowder, they always put all their stuff, all their links and everything that they research. You can find it. They leave it right there, so that and he encourages you to look it up yourself and go do your own research, and I would recommend to do the same thing, because there's a lot of people on YouTube, even on Rumble. I'm sure I haven't seen a whole lot on Rumble, but there's a lot of misleading facts and things that aren't true, and you just have to, in today's day and age with the internet, TikTok, and everything else, you got to do your own research. Because I know that there's commentators, or content creators rather, that are being paid by the left. I mean, that Harry kid's a prime example of it. Is getting he's getting paid at the wazoo to defend the left wing and Harris, and he was all for Joe Biden, and but as soon as they xed out Joe Biden, he switched his tune and said Kamala was the best thing ever, even though she had like the lowest approval rating ever. She didn't win a single primary vote, but now she's the presidential nominee for the Democratic Party. But hey, they can just put whoever they want in there now. So, but anyway, we're gonna take a look at this clip here. This is from Louder with Crowder, and we'll take a look at this. And I think this is the one that I watched today. And I don't know how long this is gonna stay up because I do post to YouTube. I know it'll stay up on Rumble, but YouTube, I don't even know if they'll even put it up. They might not. They might take a look at. I don't know if anybody even looks at my videos. They might just leave it because nobody really watches me. But let's take a look at this, and it's crazy. You tell me what you think.
I'm going to read you again the letter, email to Chris Pavlovski from the Diageo Trusted Marketplace. Funny words. I'd appreciate no further contact unless the nature of your platform undergoes a dramatic shift. What does that mean? 90% of the world's revenue in your industry will be unavailable to you unless you do what we say. So this is not, hey, we don't want our advertisers, we don't want our commercials specifically on this content. They could do that. There's also a problem with that because they box out conservative advertisers. I know because I am one. I've been on both sides of it. Conservative advertisers can't advertise on a lot of these platforms. So they're not offered the option to grow their company. Why? Because these people control 90% of it. But that's not what they're saying. They're not just saying, hey, Rumble, we don't want to advertise on XYZ. That's fine. Many times I wouldn't want to advertise on me. What they're saying is the nature of your platform undergoes a dramatic shift. What does that mean? They're saying you will not exist. You will go bankrupt unless there's a shift. Let me tell you what the shift is, and I quote, there is no scenario where we approve a platform that has Steven Crowder, Alex Jones, or the like. The content of your platform is non-compliant. That's not saying we don't want to advertise on Steven Crowder. That's not saying we don't want to advertise on Alex Jones. The same people who have been saying that YouTube is a free and open platform are telling you right now, we will not allow you to be a free and open platform. It would be one thing if you said, okay, your platform, we don't like these individual creators, we're not going to advertise there. They are saying, we will guarantee you an inability to make a living if your free and open platform is a free and open platform. Why? Because it's not about their advertising dollars. It's about you. They can take away their advertising. That happened on YouTube. We've been demonetized. Fine. $3 million a year lost. That would have covered our election plans this year. Okay, here's Sandbox. That's fine. It's an open platform, different rules for advertising. They could pull the advertising. Nope. They're saying you have to pull the ability of these people to be funded directly by their viewers. Until you do that, we're going to destroy everything. And we're not just trying to control YouTube. We're coming for X. We're coming for Rumble. We're coming for all of it. They are no longer trying to act as though this is a free and open platform. They are telling you, they are telling the CEOs that free and open platforms are forbidden.
Okay. Now, that's scary. I mean, you think about everybody that's on Rumble, all the people that have gone over to Rumble because YouTube won't let them get their message out, and now you have this big company that controls 90% of the ad revenue is telling you to stop putting these messages out on your platform, or you're not going to have any more money coming in. I guess, and that's why the lawsuit's taking place. It's crazy. They don't want anybody to put facts and their messages out there, and anything that goes against the DNC. Can't have it. Can't have it. It's not allowed. Because they're trying to make this just like one of those other countries. They want a dictatorship. And this is one of the steps. I mean, you got your guns that protect us, and you got free speech. The two go hand in hand. Without one, you can't have the other, and vice versa. They're trying to take away free speech, and what do you think they're going to come for next? Guns will be right after it. Can't let it happen. I hope they fight back enough, and I'm not big enough to make any kind of splash. I'm not worried about me, but these guys, I love Louder with Crowder. I watch him every day he's on. I'm a Mug Club member, and I think him and his guys are hilarious. I think it's funny, and I get some comedian putting out political views and opinions and facts. And like I said, he puts all his references available in in below his videos. You can click on anything you want. He leaves all his references there for you to look at, and he encourages you to take a look because he wants you to do your research. It's crazy. And I think I firmly believe that they are doing this because not only because of the lawsuit, but because Crowder has one of the biggest followings on social media. He is huge. I mean, there's three big ones that I think of when I think about political commentary. I think of or political content creators, however you want to say it. I think you got Steven Crowder. Tim Pool's a big one. I watch him all the time too. And you got Ben Shapiro with the Daily Wire and the Blaze Media. Those are the three big ones that come to my mind. And I watch all three of them. Not to say, I mean, I watch CNN and CSNBC and all that crap too. Just not because I want to, but because I want to see what they're lying about today. So I watch all that stuff too. But it's good to stay informed. And I think Crowder is one of the few people who actually gives a middle finger to the establishment and says, no, I'm not going to follow your rules. I'm going to do what I want because I have free speech, and you can't take that away from me. But they're trying their darndest to get it. I mean, they're trying their darndest. They're doing everything that they possibly can think of. And it's scary to think that they can just... And like he said today, he said, they're always telling us, well, go make your own YouTube. Go make your own YouTube. Well, that's what they did with Rumble, but now they're coming after Rumble, saying that they can't allow this kind of speech on here. Why not? Free speech is free speech. Look, you can call it whatever you want. I don't believe that there's hate speech. I believe that people say some mean things. People, and you can take offense to it if you want to, but it's still part of free speech. Do people say some mean, awful, rude things? Sure. But they're allowed to do that. It's part of free speech. Hate speech not a thing. I don't believe in that at all. Hate speech is not a thing. You have freedom of speech in this country, and it's the only country that actually has it. I don't care what anybody says. This is the only country that allows free speech. You got people in the UK and Canada that are being locked up for speech, which is crazy. I mean, you can't, there's no other country in the world that has free speech other than the United States. This is crazy to me. But I think he's got this really big, he's going to be doing a live stream during the election this year. On November 5th, him and his crew are going to be in that studio from dusk till dawn. I think they're going in the morning. They might take shifts, but they're going to be there all day. And they've got they've got live people on the ground. He's put millions of dollars into this, and I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna watch it. I've thought about live streaming it just on this channel, but I don't know. I mean, I got like 2 people that might watch it, so I don't know if I'll actually do that. I might just watch it and do the drinking game that he always has, because I think that's fun too. When he had the debate between President Trump and Biden, I watched it and played along with the drinking game, and I got a little drunk on that, because they have some pretty fun stuff in there. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to listen to him and his crew. They're funny, but you also get informed, and I think that's it's kind of the best of both worlds for me. I enjoy it. I think he has a great show. I enjoy watching him. I'm a Mug Club member, and I drink coffee out of his mug that he sent me every single morning. I wash it every day, and I drink out of it every morning, because I'm happy to be a Mug Club member, and I'm happy to support him and what he does. And I wish there was more like him. I think that there are some out there. The Quartering has been doing a really good job with him. I do like The Quartering. This is a pretty good show too. But let me show you this real quick. Let me see this one. This is not that one. Hold on. If I can find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, check this out. Get rid of that one. This is his this is his live stream that he's going to be doing during the election, and I think this is a big reason as to why they're specifically targeting Steven Crowder, is because he's put a lot of money and effort into this. I don't know of anybody else, an independent anyway, an independent, commentator, content creator that has put this much effort into trying to make sure that there's no funny business during this next election, and for us to make sure that everything's on the up and up. But hey, let's see here. Check this out. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to do that. Here we go.
This is the most important election in our lifetime. Donald Trump is not going to be debating or running for election against just Kamala Harris. He's going to be running for election against the entire media establishment.
This is big stuff.
The same media that suppressed the Hunter Biden laptop story.
This is the hard drive they're on. Right there.
Oh my word. The same media that encouraged big tech and colluded with the White House to have voices of political dissent to be removed.
All major tech platforms be responsible and be vigilant to ensure the American people have access to accurate information. And that certainly includes Spotify.
The same media who cheered as this administration tore at the very fibers of our constitutional republic and the First Amendment.
Hitler was duly elected.
They tell you to save democracy by voting for them.
He will be a dictator on day one. I will, quote, terminate the United States Constitution.
They keep saying he's a threat to democracy.
Donald Trump is a great threat to our democracy.
Trump and the extreme MAGA Republicans quote a clear and present danger to our democracy.
And what the hell did I do for democracy? Last week, I took a bullet for democracy. What did I do against democracy?
You said it's time to put Trump in the bullseye.
I didn't say crosshairs.
Yeah, the term is bullseye.
It was a mistake to use the word. I didn't say crosshairs. I meant bullseye.
I'm staying in the race.
End this farce that Joe Biden is going to be your nominee.
Does anybody want to bet me there'll be a new nominee?
Biden will not be the nominee this election.
I 100% agree.
He's a puppet for the managerial class. So have the guts to step up and be honest about who you're actually going to put up.
This November, 2024, we are gearing up for the election live stream of the century. We are going to not only have our own news data wires, be able to call states as no one has been able to do outside of legacy media in the past. We are going to have on-the-ground reporters in every single major swing state, every major city in those states, and we are going to have the electoral integrity map where not only can you fill it in yourself as far as the electoral votes, but any funny business that is going on will be interactively available live right there. So we are trying to make sure that nothing happens in the dark, because last time, it was great to have the biggest stream out there. We're very appreciative. But when they called Arizona, for example, smelled like BS, but I couldn't prove to you why. That never happens again. And this is, without a doubt, the most important election of our lifetime. So set your calendar.
Okay, so that I think that could be one of the big reasons why they're trying to come after Crowder, and I think maybe one of the reasons why he got suspended over the last couple of weeks too. I think they're going to do whatever they can to keep him off of YouTube, even though the last time he did a major stream like that was during the midterms, and he had the biggest, the largest audience of a live stream for that was off of YouTube. I think it was over 3 million that he ended up, as far as views go. He like I said, the guy is huge. A lot of people like his content and they enjoy watching him, and I do too. It's hilarious to watch him, and I think the fact that he's going to have reporters on the ground in all the major swing states, I think all that he's doing, he's going to have the election integrity map that you can go to and put in any funny business, as he put it, and they can go there and check it out. He's going to have people on the ground to go investigate things. I think it's amazing what he's trying to do. Like I said, I'm very, very, very proud to be one of his supporters, and I'll stand up with him, and we'll try and I'll do whatever I can to help him out. But that being said, that I think that's why that they're pushing to get him off, and I think that's why, because he's got such a huge following. Yeah, I can only imagine. I think there's going to be plenty of people that are going to be watching him during that election stream. I think it's going to be a huge success for him if they don't just outright ban him. They're trying to get it to where he's not even getting money from Mug Club anymore, and that's his income. That's for him and his crew and his show. They're funded through Mug Club, and I guess they got merchandise too, but they're mostly funded through Mug Club, and they're people that subscribe to him through that. And it's a shame what they're having to go through, because the main higher ups don't want his content being seen because he is such a big influencer. But hey, I don't know. It's all crazy. It's all crazy. Let's take a look at this. I got one more clip that I wanted to just briefly take a look at here. I've gone off on a little bit, and I kind of don't remember what this one was about. But let's take a look at this. I'll remember as soon as it starts playing. But check this out.
So an email was sent to Chris Pavlovski. He's the CEO of Rumble, and this was a representative of.
This is just him explaining to everybody about with the lawsuit, and then Chris, the CEO of Rumble, got this email coming back from the WF, whatever the crap it was, WFA, and just explaining to him what they expect of him. So
Diageo Trusted Marketplace. They said, hey, both your team has reached out to me before, and I've already expressed these concerns, so I'd appreciate no further contact unless the nature of your platform undergoes a dramatic shift. One of my responsibilities is managing Diageo North America's TMP process, and there is no scenario where we approve a platform that has Steven Crowder, Alex Jones, or the like. The content of your platform is non-compliant. Pretty much across every category we try to avoid.
Okay, so that's just them telling them, it's telling the CEO of Rumble, saying that, look, we don't want Steven Crowder and the like on your platform, and as long as he's on there, you're not going to get any advertising funding from us. That's a lot of money that they're keeping away from Rumble, and I'm a big fan of Rumble, and I love the fact that he's been telling dictators overseas, he's been giving them the middle finger too. I love it. I like it. We're a Rumble is a free speech platform, not a right-wing platform, a free speech platform. It's the CEO has already come out and said that anybody can come onto Rumble and speak what they want. Left, right, center, independent, whatever you are, you're welcome on Rumble, and that's what I like about it. But hey, that's crazy. I wish Steven and his crew all the best. And I hope, maybe one day he'll see one of my videos and say, hey, he's doing a good job. But maybe not. We'll see. But hey, I wish Steven and the crew all the best, and my prayers go out to you in this tough time. I hope everything works out and you stay on, because I just love your content, and I look forward to watching it every single day. So y'all let me know what you think. I think it's bunk, man. I'm telling you. It's crazy. Everything's getting just crazy. But you can let me know what you think, and I appreciate you hanging out, and y'all have a good rest of the day.